We used a very simple but powerful experiment to measure altruistic behavior in humans. We dropped 300 letters, half of them stamped and half of them unstamped, in residential suburbs around Perth, and we wanted to know how many of those letters would be returned by passers-by. So after conducting the experiment, we ran some statistical models and we found that unstamped letters were much less likely to be returned. No surprises here. But interestingly, of the stamped letters, almost 2/3 got returned. That's actually quite a good number. And what's really interesting is that letters that were dropped in socioeconomically deprived areas were much less likely to be returned. But this still leaves the question of why people in poorer neighborhoods are less likely to help a stranger. It could be that people facing financial hardship, poor health, and general life instability, they are preoccupied with meeting their immediate needs, so helping a stranger might not be very high on their priority list. But it could also be that people living in poorer neighborhoods, they are less likely to be embedded in a supportive social network, and they might also experience higher levels of crime. So these are conditions that discourage the development of trust, and trust is needed for altruistic behavior. So we are now conducting additional research, and we're trying to get to the bottom of what drives this variation in altruistic behavior that we see in humans.